What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we're going to be taking a look at Everyone at This Party by Camila Cabello. In my opinion, one of the best songs off of her brand new album Familia. The song itself isn't just gorgeous, but it is also quite a lot of fun to play on guitar because we get to do some fingerstyle stuff that is actually quite easy. We are in standard tuning and we don't need a capo or anything. And before we jump in, if this video helps you out, drop it a thumbs up, helps me out more than you might think. And if you don't want to miss out on any upcoming tutorials, hit that subscribe button, become a part of the community, and now without any further ado, let's roll. We are going to kick things off by taking a look at the main riff of the song. We play this riff throughout like 90% of it, and it is also what we can hear, for example, in the intro, so right when the song starts out. We start by taking our second finger, so the middle finger, and we're going to put that onto the 3rd fret on the 5th string, so the A string. And now we're going to use the thumb on our right hand to pick that 5th string once. Then we're going to use our index finger on our right hand to pick the open 4th string, so the D string once. Then we're going to pick that 5th string once more. So it's 5th string, 4th string, 5th string. And now we're going to use our middle finger on our right hand to pick the open 3rd string, so the G string once. And by now, you already know the picking pattern for the entire song. Believe it or not, we always go 5th string, 4th string, 5th string, 3rd string, 5th string, 4th string, 5th string, 3rd string, and so on. We do this picking pattern twice in this position. Now we're going to lift our second finger off and put our first finger, so the index finger, onto the 2nd fret on that 5th string, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So our picking pattern twice. So far we've got this. And now we're already going to move into our last position. We're now going to put our second finger onto the 4th fret on the 4th string, and our 3rd finger, so the ring finger, onto the 5th fret on the 5th string. And now we're going to do our picking pattern 4 times on here. And by now you already know how to play almost the entire song. We always go . And now we've got 2 things left to look at. One is a teeny tiny variation of this riff, and one is what I would call to be the bridge, which we also hear in the outro. So we're going to start by taking a look at that variation. We almost play the entire thing the exact same way as before. The only thing we change is at the very end. We only play our picking pattern 3 times on our last position. And now we go back to our second position, so the one where we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and we do our picking pattern on here once. So the final 4th time that we would usually have up here, we're going to have that down here. So this tiny variation in its entirety sounds like this. get back into the usual riff. And so on. Now we're going to take a look at that bridge slash outro riff, which is actually something totally new in its entirety. And afterwards, I'm going to quickly break down how to arrange the entire thing so that you know which version of these riffs you have to play at what point. We hear this bridge riff right before going into our last chorus, and as I said, in the outro as well. We start out by putting our first finger onto the 5th fret on the 4th string and our third finger onto the 7th fret on the 5th string. And as I said, the picking pattern is the exact same one as before. So once again, 5th string, 4th string, 5th string, 3rd string. We do this twice on here. And now we stay in this exact same shape and slide up 2 frets so that we've got our first finger on the 7th fret on the 4th string and our third finger on the 9th fret on the 5th string. We do the exact same thing, so picking pattern twice. So we go and now we slide one more fret up with our third finger so that we've got it on the 10th fret on the 5th string, and then we put our second finger onto the 9th fret on the 4th string, and we play our picking pattern twice on here as well. So we go. And then we put our second finger back onto where it all started, so the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Let that ring out, and then we get into the last chorus. Just like that. And now let's put all of those little puzzle pieces together. I'm saying all of those, it's just 3, so it's not too crazy. Once you've played along to the song a couple of times, you'll not have to count along in your head or any of that. You'll just know by instinct when to play which part. So we start out by playing our main riff once in the intro. And then we get into the first verse where we play it 4 times. And then we get to some sort of like second verse right after the first one. So the first verse is actually twice as long as the other ones. So we're going to play it an additional 4 times. And during the second of those 4 times, we play our variation. So once we get to those second 4, or the second set of 4, we start out on our main riff. And then we play our variation. And then we get back to the main riff and play that 2 additional times. Then we get into the first chorus where we play our main riff 4 times again. But the 3rd time we played, it is once again the variation. So to give you an example, the chorus in its entirety should sound like this. So as you heard, the 3rd time around, we played the variation. The 1st, 2nd, and 4th times were the regular main riff. And from this point onward, that is pretty much what we keep on doing, because during the second verse we play our riff 4 times, the third time being the variation. Then we get to our bridge riff right before the last chorus. In that last chorus, we play our riff 4 times again, you guessed it, the third time being the variation once more. And then we play our outro, which consists of our main riff played 2 last times. And then we play our bridge riff, or at this point outro riff, once more, and that is the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is somewhere down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.